friends, welcome back to Bucket List Homestead. Lots to talk to you about here. First, the obvious, no glasses. I saw my specialist yesterday. My vision has cleared up. The inflammation, the infection is pretty much all gone. He said it was okay to go back to contacts as long as they're dailies, which these are. These are dailies. I will throw them out. And I do need to remember to take breaks from wearing them. So try not to wear them every day. That's going to be the hardest part because I do love my contacts, but I am going to be better because I don't want to go through that again. So yay, all the prayers worked. So yes, my appointment, it couldn't have gone better. He was really happy. I'm really happy. And I have my contacts back in. And I can see a lot better with them. I do need to get my prescription for my glasses upped. That is for sure. But yes, so thank you all for your prayers. I sincerely felt every one of them. And yay, thank you, God. My vision is back. So that's one thing. The other thing, we're still dealing with the smoky air here. It's actually a little bit better today because it's raining. Not like we need, but we'll take it. It is raining. You can still smell the smoke. It's still not advised to go outside. So we're still having to stay inside, and I am no good at doing nothing. Especially this time of year. I normally would be out in my garden already this morning, and just one second. I had to pause the dryer. That's another thing. I hate using the dryer, and especially this time of year. I mean, I don't even use it that much in the winter. But we just had a few things. We didn't have enough room to hang everything up inside. So I'm just doing a very small load because we needed to get laundry done. I knew we couldn't hang it outside. So, not me. Even when we watch a movie, I'm crocheting, usually, doing something. So, that being said, I organized my kitchen closet earlier, the first day that we were stuck inside, and that looks amazing. It is all organized, and I'm organizing everything I'm going to be needing for canning. That's almost done. I'm also organizing all my craft stuff, so I'm hoping to get all that done today. But I wanted to take some time out to make a little treat for after supper tonight and going into the weekend. Today's Thursday. Grace and I have actually done a lot of baking. That's the other thing we've done when we're stuck inside. She made oatmeal chocolate chip cookies and copycat heavenly hunks, no bake bars, and I made some sugar cookies. And we only made half of everything and froze the rest. So now we have cookie dough for later in the summer. So we get that. So today, and Jessica at Three Rivers is doing a pantry challenge for June. Kind of sort of doing it. We did buy some groceries this month because we hadn't really bought a whole lot in May. Not a huge amount. And we bought a few things. The kids needed some things. Aiden needed some things for track. To take the track and things. So, but I am trying my best. So far, suppers this week have been things I've been hauling out of the freezer. But I'm looking, and I have a lot of jars of things to use. And I need these jars so I can fill them again. And some things I know I'm not going to be making either at all this year or maybe smaller amounts. One of those things is I have a ton of fruit sauces. This one's blueberry, and I have applesauce, and I have pear sauce, and I believe I have rhubarb sauce. And we just didn't necessarily eat them. We ate a lot of applesauce, it feels like, through the winter, but we still have a lot of it. I have a ton of apple butter, pumpkin butter, pear butter. Did I make pear butter? Maybe I didn't make, maybe I might have. I may have only made pear sauce, and rhubarb butter. And I'm finding ways to use them. And I don't want to just use them all in a sweet way. Today is a sweet way, but I'm also looking into incorporating them in more savory recipes, and I'll bring you along on that. So we are going to be making applesauce cake, but instead of applesauce, I'm going to be using this blueberry sauce because I have so much of it. And this was an oops from last summer when I was trying to make blueberry butter. And way too much water because I used frozen blueberries, which is fine, but I really should have let them thaw out and drain better than I did. So they never really got all, I mean, I could have left the lid off my roaster and let them cook and cook and cook and cook. But I needed that roaster off my counter and cleaned for some more things I was doing. So I said, that's all right, we'll make blueberry sauce. And it's delicious. I had some of it on some keto yogurt or keto cheesecake the other night, a little teeny one, and it was delicious. So I'm going to substitute the applesauce to the blueberry sauce and hope it turns out. And I need 2 cups of it. So I'm just going to pour some in because I already have some here. So I'm going to let you know what you need. So you need some kind of fruit sauce. You're gonna need flour, you're gonna need baking soda, baking powder, some salt. Now, because this is apple sauce cake, I'm not using all the spices. Normally it would be cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice. I'm only using the cinnamon and nutmeg. Not crazy. I mean, ginger would probably be okay with blueberries. I think it would, so maybe I'll add the ginger. But the allspice, I'm not sure about, so I'm just adding the cinnamon. I'm gonna go get the ginger and nutmeg, regular sugar, brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 2 cups of your fruit sauce, and 3/4 cups of some kind of oil. I'm using coconut oil. The recipe calls for vegetable canola. You could even use olive. You could use sunflower oil. You could use avocado oil, whatever oil you like, you could use. And some vanilla extract. Now they call for a teaspoon. We all know you never use a teaspoon of vanilla extract in a recipe. I'm using 2. So I'm gonna go grab the ginger and then we'll get going. So in this bowl here, I have the flour, the baking soda, the baking powder, the salt, and all the spices. And I'm just gonna mix them up. And then we're gonna create a little well so we can add the other ingredients. Okay, we're going to set that aside, and I need 2 cups of this. Okay, the rest will go in the refrigerator, and my ring's over there. I'll do that in a minute. Okay, so in my separate bowl, which I need, this bowl we're going to add, so we have brown sugar and regular sugar. 2 eggs, and we're going to use a little hand mixer and mix these up till it's light and fluffy. Okay, so this is what you want. You can tell it's a lot paler, and it took about 2 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to add the blueberry sauce. Blueberry sauce and the coconut oil. I'll link this recipe down in the description box below. I also have my oven preheated to 350, and I've already greased a 13x9 cake pan. I forgot to mention that. And the vanilla was in with the eggs, so. That's all incorporated. We're going to inject these. And we're going to pour it into the well that we made. It's going to take over that well. Just going to hand mix it. So we want to fold it. And it will be lumpy, and that's okay. Kind of turning a gray color, which isn't the greatest, but that's all right. Okay, I think we're all incorporated. I don't see any. Oh wait, no, there was a couple flower pockets there. I don't want to over mix it, but we want all the flour mixed in. Okay. Into our greased pan. Oh no, we had some flour left. There was a little flour pocket there. We're going to want to wipe my hands here just a bit and level this out. gets in all the corners. Okay, so this goes in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. We'll put it on 30 and we'll see how it does. So first, I'm the first to admit that the color is not the greatest because of the blue, but I have to tell you the smell is amazing. 30 minutes was perfect in my oven. I'm going to let it completely cool. Now, this recipe comes with a cream cheese frosting. I'm not doing that today. I am, however, going to dust this with powdered sugar. Once it's completely cooled, we'll do that. And then Grace and I will do a little taste test once it's cooled down. So our cake has cooled a little bit, and Grace and I are going to try a piece of it. So like I said, I'm not putting the cream cheese frosting on. I am going to sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar over every piece, not the whole cake, just because it will melt into the cake and you'll have to add more anyway. So, oh, it smells good, Grace. This is what it looks like. Looks good. Some over it. That's plenty. That's probably more than I wanted, but that's okay. All right, Grace. Oh, we forgot a fork. Want to grab a fork? Okay. Do you want to have the first bite or me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Great. So I got my lunch on my face. So this can be served warm or cold, and I think it's just warm right now. What do you think? Good? You don't like it? Or you like it? Very moist. Wow. I'm gonna try another piece. I wouldn't put the frosting on it. I think it's more than sweet enough with just this little bit of brown powdered sugar. That is good. I can't wait to try it with the pear sauce I made. There we go. Trying to use up some jars from last year's preserving that we did and make room for this year. So if you make this, let me know what you think. And if you use something other than blueberry or applesauce, let me know. Till then, take care, God bless, and we'll see y'all soon.